Hello, everyone. Yeah, just wanted to address something that has been bothering me for quite a while now when it comes to boxing, like watching boxing live, right? So it's not about pay-per-views. I get all that. You gotta have it, so everybody can make the big money. All right. As long as the fighters get their cut, it's alright by me. Even though it was better way back when there was no pay per view. But one thing that really goes on my nerves is this fucking Sky Sports. Alright, they are not strictly a boxing channel, right? They show all kinds of sports. So why do they keep getting rights to show these big fights in UK over the zone, who are strictly a boxing, you know, channel or company, however you call it? Or yeah, of course they sometimes show some other sports as well, but that's just on the side. It's bullshit, golf and racing, whatever. But the zone keeps getting, short changes or however you wanna put it. They keep missing out, on these big fights. Like they only show like maybe every second or third big boxing card in UK. Cause man, I'm so sick and tired. I live here in Norway. I cannot fucking stay up to 6 in the morning to watch American cards. Alright, assholes. So this is all I got. Fucking assholes. This is all I got that I can watch live. Can you not get? And I get this. Fuck you. You don't have Sky Sports, so go fuck yourself. That's what I get instead. Hey man, come on. This is fucking bullshit. And here in fucking Norway where I live, it's like all every other time. I mean, it doesn't matter. You can get some fucking kind of sports channel but it's always the different, right, channel that shows these cards. It's about purse bid, right? The highest bidder gets to show them, and it's so not always the same channel. All right, get that in your fucking stupid heads. So what should I do? Should I just fucking get a subscription on all of those fucking channels here so I can watch every fucking car in UK? No, of course not. I'm not a fucking idiot, right? That would cost me far too much, right? So why can't I don't get this fucking Eddie Hearn? I'm so sick of him. He simply has shown such a lack of interest. We got what do we have instead? We have only the zone. We don't live in UK, right? So I cannot have Sky Sports, right? So fuck that shit. Or even if I could, I would not probably not want to do that because why? Why should I have to have fucking Sky Sports, right? Why? Tell me why. So, Eddie Hearn has shown a total lack of interest in what's going on in his own fucking country in boxing, obviously. Otherwise, he'd fucking make sure to get the purse bids for all the big fights over there, right? So it's kind of ridiculous. The zone shows Kid Galahad versus Maxi Hughes as their main fight. While Sky Sports gets Joe Joyce versus Joseph Park. Come on, what's that all about? Sky Sports now fucking suddenly become boxing channel, main boxing channel in UK. Come on, it's ridiculous. Sky Sports. No, I'm really fucking sick and tired of this, man. So everybody told me it was a great fight. And yeah, it ended in a knockout, really emphatic knockout. And I didn't get to watch it, of course. How sweet, fucking sweet, man. So what can I do now? What? Tell me, tell me. Fucking rip my shirt off now. Why did I fucking get the zone? So I can only watch every third fucking major boxing card in UK. Is that why I got it? It's ridiculous. And then, it's obvious they often show these big like fights in USA, but not in UK. And why? Because Eddie Hearn has become too big headed. He has become too established in America. So that's why he doesn't give a damn about getting, the bid for all those big British fights. See, he said, Sky Sports can have, what do I care? Yeah, right. What do you care? Fucking asshole. You get to watch them anyway. Yeah, anytime. But I just don't get this kind of fan. Fucking Frank Warren, that fucking dinosaur should have been, finished by now. It's thanks to him that we have to do this, fucking stuff that we people like me don't get to watch this because he is in league with Sky Sports, right? He's got the contract with them, obviously. Fucking crook. And Eddie Hearn is like, oh no, this is no longer big enough for me. UK is just, something I occasionally do. Now I'm all in America. The big business asshole. Fuck you too, man. I mean, really, come on, man. I mean, you can't do this. Once you have already in the zone, same thing. Once you have made this great channel, this great app for watching boxing, and it's, of course, there's always a catch because it's so cheap, to get it. Doesn't cost you a lot at all. But that's why the catch is that you don't get to watch everything on that channel because that's supposed to be it. If they have replaced HBO boxing, because they used to cover almost all the best fights, right? HBO boxing was number one in boxing, you know, world. I mean, number one channel who showed the best boxing. So now the zone is supposed to be, their successor, but they are not pulling their weight, all right? And why is that? It's because of this bullshit with the purse bits, the greed, fucking shit, with all those fucking channels, competing like vultures. So people suffer, and watch streams. You can't even find a goddamn stream nowadays, that's any good. You can try, but no way. Like 10 years ago, there used to be thousands of streams, like hundreds of boxing, where you could watch it for free. Or 11 years ago, especially before they started, this piracy crackdown. But no, it's no. Nobody watches streams anymore, obviously, because there are hardly any to find nowadays. And if you get to find one, you are so lucky there. Usually the quality is so crap, man. They keep breaking up, stopping, or the picture is so bad, so you might as well not have watched the fight if you watch it on such a device, such a stream. So yeah, it's fucking yeah. My point is a channel that is not strictly a box, or first and foremost, a boxing channel should not show more boxing in that country or any other country than the channel that is supposed to be, strictly or mostly a boxing channel. So it's not fair, alright? It's not fair. I don't care what you say. Whoever has Sky Sports will say, oh, what do I'm alright. I got Sky Sports. Well, you alright. What about so many others who don't? It's so bullshit, man. So, what am I supposed to do now? Tell me, tell me. Tell me. So, what? There's nothing to do. I get one of those crappy, Norwegian satellite channels that cost a bunch, a whole fucking lot, and you don't even get to watch everything there either. Every fight that the zone isn't showing. So what's the point? It's bullshit once again. It's so bullshit. And it just became like this. I believe a year or so ago. Before until then, everybody. I mean, the zone were showing more or less all the big fights in UK. So that was comforting because I couldn't never watch any of the fucking fights over in America live because come on, like, who's gonna stay up to 5, 6 o'clock? I don't want to do that. It's not healthy for me. I've had problems before, with issues with insomnia, and I don't want to fuck it up all over again. Go over that shit all over again. So yeah, so I am doomed, simply doomed, man. Because these assholes, they don't care. They don't care at all. Fucking the zone, fucking Sky Sports, man. So why do I have the zone? Sometimes I ask myself. It's just, if I'm not gonna be able to watch every European boxing fight live, right? And now, even worse, fucking Sky Sports won't even. I mean, for instance, Top Rank. I applaud them. They went out and posted the Shakur Stevenson fight from Friday, yesterday on YouTube. But have you ever seen Sky Sports? Like they don't really post so many fights, right? A day or two after they happen. No way, man. So they are really cheap bastards. They are really horrible cunts, man. It's just you have to pay to watch live, and that's all. You don't get anything else. So yeah, all I gotta say is, come on, Eddie. You don't have to. You must you know, get your shit together and start getting all the rights to the big UK fights, alright? And stop doing that shit where you send fights from Saudi Arabia, and that's just bullshit, to do fights there. It's just, who who really wants to watch a fight there? I mean, yeah, fight is a fight anywhere, but why go there always for those biggest fights? I don't get it. So it's all about the money, of course. So you don't care about all the political injustices that are going on over there. You don't care about that, of course. Yeah, fuck them all. It's all about money there, of course. They will not care about the average guy, the average Joe. If there are so many who can't afford actually even to have these subscriptions, because especially now that, the winter is coming, all that, people have to save up money. And what do they do? The people, I mean, channels like Sky Sports, I mean, the Zone are cheap, at least, yeah, they are cheap. But the Sky Sports are not cheap, alright? I know this for a fact. So fucking yeah, man. I don't get this. All right, I don't think there's anything much more that I can say about this. It's just bloody injustice.